Hey guys, Kitty King TV here, and today I just wanted to do a short little kind of a tips and trick video, but just a video on me expressing some thoughts on how I got to Onyx in the new Halo Infinite. I've been enjoying the game a ton, and I just kind of want to share my thoughts, a couple of thoughts on like the grind and whatnot, and what I think about it. So yeah, hopefully in the future I would like to do more Halo videos and see how that goes. But yeah, right off the bat, I've only started Halo like a week or two ago. I've been playing for like 2 weeks or so, and I've already reached Onyx. Beforehand I was grinding Apex, of course. I was Diamond 3 when I decided I wanted to try Halo and give this a shot. Previously Masters on Apex, so all that goes into account as well. I like to play FPSs, but I've never touched, or I should say, I have never owned a Halo game like in my life. I've played it 2 or 3 times at like a friend's crib, but I've never owned an Xbox. So, I never got to experience the joy of owning and playing Halo countless hours until Halo Infinite, which is very well done on PC. I'm loving it. Like it a ton. Super fun. But yeah, ranking up was definitely something. It's pretty interesting, pretty fun. I played a lot of duos, but I've also did a lot of solo, and I think I went somewhere around like 6 and 4, something like that, in my rank placements, and I got like plat one, I believe it was. I got plat one, and I shot up in the ranks in that. And the thing I realized in playing ranked is your performance in this game actually matters a ton. So I've had a couple of matches, surprisingly, and this is for any tier you're in, whether it's I'm sure whether you're in bronze, all the way up to Onyx. But this has happened to me in plat games, and this has happened to me in diamond games, for sure, where I would lose a match and I would still gain rank. Your performance matters a lot. So if you're fragging out, if you're absolutely slaying, maybe your team's not doing the best, but you're staying consistent, you're gaining a ton of points, and you're on the top of the leaderboard. You will either not lose that many points, or you will even possibly gain points. I've definitely gained points in Diamond from a loss, but I was absolutely fragging out on the enemy team. It's just one of those unfortunate games where no matter what, you still lose. And that's a cool thing I kind of like about it. But the downside about that is if you're not consistent, and even if you get a win, but you're playing like trash, because we all have those games. It's happened to me. You get a win and you still lose points. Or you're just on the bottom of the board and not doing as well as your teammates. Your teammates are absolutely showing up and going ham, fragging out. You could still lose points. So there is that, but it's good because if you show that consistency, it'll reflect on your rank. So that's a cool thing. I thought pretty awesome. Another thing that helped me climb that I realized in this game is knowing how to utilize the power items, just all your utility, from camo to overshield to getting the Spanker rockets or any other powerful guns in the game that could prove beneficial to your team. It's super duper important. Just like having camo, for example, and this is for any game mode, whether it's capture the flag, oddball, or Slayer, any game mode. If you're picking up that camo and preventing the enemy from getting it, you could be possibly saving 2 to 3 kills that the enemy could be getting just from having that power up. So that's always a good way to think of it. Even if you die with camo, or you prevent the enemy from getting it, but you don't show up, and you don't get many frags or anything with it. Preventing them from getting it can be a blessing in disguise, because I've seen people pop off with overshield and wipe a whole squad, or pick up camo and energy sword and just go to town for a long time, giving them a huge advantage from the start of the match or whenever throughout the match. So preventing that can always be a good thing. So just knowing how to utilize the power ups, and as well as the weapons like the Spanker, that's a good 2 to 3 kills that you can get with just having the Spanker from the beginning of the match, or a good 2 to 3 kills that an enemy can, the enemy team can get on you. So being able to coordinate with your team from preventing the enemy to get that and pick it up for yourselves will always result in a benefit for you guys. Another thing that I definitely picked up and thought that was super important on my climb that I learned through playing Halo and whatnot is that your positioning for no matter what the game mode, but like especially say like oddball, your positioning and finding and knowing the choke points, knowing where to hold the ball, that's going to be that could either make or break you in some matches, especially for oddball, because there are going to be some very, very hard choke points that's going to be hard for the attacking team to try and get the ball from the defending team. That can buy you a ton of time, and not knowing those points or not knowing how to control that area can definitely be a hindrance for you and your team, because if a team knows how to hold those points and you don't know how to get there, or you are getting just absolutely spawn camped because they know where they're going to spawn in coordinates with the ball, where the ball's at and where you're going to spawn, and you're just spawning in, you're running in, your team's all spawning at the random times and whatnot, it's gonna be a rough time. So knowing the map, knowing the layout, knowing the spawns, and knowing those choke points are going to be very, very important in general. With that being said, there's going to be some wins, there's going to be some losses, no matter what. You're going to have some 3v4s. There's been a big deal with cheaters lately, falling into Halo, and servers disconnecting when you're winning. There'll be some games where you're absolutely slaying out, it's going to be a dub, and then the entire server of the game will just crash and you won't get any points for it. I've been there multiple times. It's frustrating. Just take a breather, go again, or take your break if you need to. Being tilted will not save you. So you will have your wins and you will have your losses, no matter what, no matter what rank you are, or how hard you're grinding or whatnot. It'll just happen. It's mostly with your, how well you're going to do with your consistency. How well are you gonna keep going ham, keep going at it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, these are just some tips, some things I wanted to go ahead and share, because I thought it was super fun ranking up to Onyx, and I definitely plan on doing some more Halo videos. I'm not necessarily sure exactly what I'm going to be posting about, but I want to do more like informative videos and just highlight videos and things with Halo. And I thought this would be just a good start, kind of showing my experience along the way of ranking up so far in Halo. And I mean, it's been a grind. It's been something else. I've been doing some duos and I've been doing some solo queue, and it's been super fun. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what other type of Halo videos, type of Halo information you want to see. And come stop by the Twitch channel, and let's play some Halo.